This is what I looked like exactly 40 days back. And this is how I look like right now. 40 days back, I was 15% body fat, flabby stomach, flabby chest. I looked like a 3 out of 10 Western girl. That's how I looked like. I felt so insecure with my lower belly fat, and I felt like shit. I remember when during my university holidays, I went to my hometown in UAE to live with my parents. And when I landed in the airport and when I hugged my mom held on to the lower belly body fat which I had. She held on to it, bro. And it hurt. It fucking hurt. I've never experienced that in my entire life before, and it hurt. It hurt like a bitch. And my friends would come and hit my tits, and that also hurt. And that second knew I had to be more disciplined. I have to build a system for myself. And before all of this happened, I was on this shitty place of mind where I was in my room all day, eating junk food and watching stupid content, and I gotta be real, I wasn't even horny when I was in my room. I gotta be very real. I wasn't even horny. I was in this depressed state of I don't know what to do. And remember, I have been 9% body fat before when I was 17 years old. I was 9% body fat, sub 10% body fat, veins all over my abs, veins on the forearms, and suddenly this spike of fat, I went up to 15% body fat, and it hurt like a bitch. And the trials and tribulations which I had to go through, I remember, bro, because I was so depressed, my sex drive was so less. Every 7 days or so, I would just, I would get wet dreams and I would come every 7 days. Usually that doesn't happen. I know wet dreams are like a good thing and everything, and of course my testosterone was high. Every 7 days there is this one cycle like that, and it was very frustrating actually because my sex drive wasn't that high. And yeah, like wet dreams are okay, fair enough. I was just feeling so bad on how much I didn't want to see people because I was feeling fat. I just didn't want to see people. And then finally, I've put this system together where I lost so much body fat together. When I look at the mirror now, I look like a fucking G. Look at that arm. Look at the striations on that forearms. I got that lean. And that's simply because of the system. It's simply because I followed three key rules. Number one is to walk 10,000 to 20,000 steps every single day. And second is to intermittently fast. And the third is to do something fun and social every single day. This is what I followed. And before following this system, I followed a bullshit plan of myself. I would, low carb, hopefully will lose fat, low carb. I thought, hell no. I thought, okay, let's drastically cut out my calories. I would drastically cut out my calories, and guess what happened? I snapped right back. I would binge on fucking vending machine snacks, and I got even more fat. Like when you obsess over the goal instead of the habits, you end up losing it. You end up losing the goal. Always obsess over the habits. And right now, I'll tell you my entire daily routine so you can copy me exactly like that. And this is my daily routine. So I wake up at 6:45 a.m. for university. Every day I wake up at 6:45 a.m. and then I don't eat for the first 4 to 6 hours. Now, The reason why I fast 4 to 6 hours, number one, it's called intermittent fasting. And secondly, it's because when you don't digest food, you can focus on the main tasks of the day, the big tasks. For me, it's attending university and listening to the lectures and scripting videos. And surprisingly enough, what I have seen in my class is everyone eats breakfast and comes to the class. Everyone eats something before they leave their home. And I don't have anything in my stomach other than coffee and water. And I am so focused in the lecture. I don't zone out, I don't daydream, I don't even feel sleepy at all. I'm smiling and listening to the teacher. And I have noticed several times the teacher only looking at my face and lecturing because she's not seeing interest or enthusiasm or nothing in other kids, because the first block of the lecture itself, they are digesting food. Their body is in rest and digest. So the first 4 to 6 hours is your work block. You're not supposed to eat in the 4 to 6 hours. And the lie which has been spread, breakfast is the king of the day. My mom would say that to me when I was younger. Breakfast is the king of the day. It's just a bunch of bullshit by Kellogg's. Kellogg's said that a couple of years back so that they can sell their cereal. They said breakfast is the king of the day because they knew people are busy and people want to eat quick food before they leave. And they sold this myth of, okay, breakfast is king of the day. Now it's found out that it's a bunch of bullshit. It increases your fat burning metabolism, it increases HGH, it increases testosterone, it makes you a lot more calm, it puts your body in this work mode where you can get yourself in this 100% productive state. And then what I do is by 10 a.m., 11 a.m., I will have my first meal, which ranges anywhere from 300 to 500 calories maximum. Your first meal should be so small. What I usually eat is either a protein bar or I have two small bananas, some peanut butter, and some honey. That's what I eat, very small, light meal. And then my second snack is 1:15 p.m. exactly. I have an apple and then I take a nap. And by 5 p.m., I go to the gym, I train, and I train 3 times a week, by the way. Only that's it. I don't train every single day. And then I come back by 7 p.m. I have 12 eggs and a snack of my choice, a junk food of my choice. So the whole day, the midday, I'm not basically eating anything. I strategically suppressed my hunger with water and coffee, had a couple of snacks here and there, like good snacks basically, just filling my stomach up. I got my productive work done and my gym session is also complete. And by 7 p.m., I am hungry. I'm like this violent guy, I just want to eat everything type shit. And I eat 12 eggs, big quantity of food, and I'm filled up. And guess what? My calories are not even that high because in one sitting you cannot eat that much, especially healthy whole foods. You cannot eat that much. And then after I finish my main big meal, either I repeat the first meal, which is the two bananas, peanut and honey. I look forward to it. It's so yummy, tasty. I consider it as dessert. I either have it or I go out and get some chocolate or something. I just have my cheat meal for the day. And it also aligns to the concept of 90% clean, 10% your wish. 90% of your meals should be clean, and 10% I can eat whatever I want. That's it. It's easy. It's as easy as that. So that's the system which I've put together, which got me from 15 to 18% body fat to 12%, and now it's 11%. My forearms are striated, veins popping, and I can see my abs again. Type shit, man. This system absolutely changed my life. And also, you can check out this YouTuber. His name is Kino Body. I will link his YouTube channel in the description. I've also referred to a couple of his videos, and I've also watched Austin Dunham and Hamza Ahmed. I gotta say, Hamza Ahmed's fitness advice isn't that great. Hamza only focuses on the bodybuilding aspect of life. He says to eat 4 to 6 times a day, I don't believe in it. I absolutely don't believe in eating 4 to 6 times a day. I am not a bodybuilder. I gotta be real. I am not a fucking bodybuilder. I am an aesthetic living guy who enjoys life. And it's crazy, man, how these bodybuilders live. They wake up in the morning, sleep deprived, bloated stomach, eating out of a Tupperware 4 to 6 times a day, going to the gym 2 hours in the gym, grinding their life out, and their face looks all stressed, and they have fucking body dysmorphia from scrolling on Instagram. And surprisingly enough, I got body dysmorphia when I got fat. I was looking at all of these people who have really great physiques than me when I was fat. And whenever I'm lean, like 9% body fat, you can show someone's physique who is better than me in every single way. And I still couldn't care less. I couldn't give a fuck because I had veins on my abs, veins on my forearms, veins on my neck, a small vein on my chest. I couldn't give a fuck because being lean is low. Lean is low. Click and watch this video, and the top link in the description is a free course for you. And make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you can join this beautiful brotherhood. And remember, become simply the all rounder. Goodbye. Mwah.